Yo, yo.
Everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck.
It's all good, my brother. Your presence is appreciated. Let's vibe out, try to get us a dub. I got this new fantasy team that I just drafted. I haven't played with them just yet, so this will be all new.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. And 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take, don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta compare. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in. I need to know your location.
changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I've got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I've got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. Why I'm smiling, nothing can stop me. Finally.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 30-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Give to Williams from the gun.
Well, you can scratch that one from the playbook, and you're not going to call it again if you can't impact the D-tackle. You just saw him sitting right there. He was ready for a feast, and he buried that draw before it could get started.
Panthers countering with a dime package here. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Making the call himself. As we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turned it over on downs.
Okay, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Running back sent in motion. Allen taken right to the air. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
Etienne on 3rd down. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
1st down throw for Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's complete to Higbee. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Connection made. Travis Etienne. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. It's a designated keeper for Allen. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Panthers pull that in front further. 13-zip. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Panthers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Milrow. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Low throwing on 3rd down. That's Gibbs out of the backfield. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Come 19. Let's go now.
Milrow from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at third and very long.
Viking 18.
Here he goes, third and long. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down.
First and 10 at the 48.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Jump off, caught by his back. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ready.
This is Gibbs on second down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Third and long. Here's Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Let's go.
Milrow to throw on fourth. Throw is caught by the back. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. Still failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. Tight end in motion left.
Round 80. What's up?
First and 10. Here's Allen. Finds him on the slant. He dodged the tackle. It's on the turf. Ball's out. He lost it. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. He's able to take this ahead, and from the fumble partner, they wind up with a first and goal. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Pressure coming. It's Allen. He's got it. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 20-zip lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Polk with a point after. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21. It's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Now it's Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. Gain of 15 there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Bronco leading. Ready.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? Set. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut out left. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Milroe with it on first. Forced out to his right. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Ready?
Gibbs now from the gun. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set now. 1st and 10. Throwing here. Milroe. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Gibbs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. And they hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Trying for it with Milroe. Pass complete, screenplay. And they got the connection, but not the touchdown. He's taken down. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Ready? Look out!
He's back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be driven out of bounds to end this 2nd quarter, Brock. Defenders got there, but not before a pretty nice pickup. See if they can build off that in the 2nd half.
Why you all in my face? Taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do it all on anyway. Don't really care what you think.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, here's Milroe. Caught by his back. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space. Take that shot downfield.
Down. 70 Timberwolves.
Milrow now to throw. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, Milrow. This one to Williams out left side. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Let's go. 70 Rangers. Get ready.
To the air, Milrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and short. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Before they snap it on 4th and inches, they call timeout. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Tiger.
They'll throw for it. He's got it to his running back. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Milrow in the offense, looking to go for 2.
Come on.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Caught it to 1. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Allen on the play action. Hits him on the out route. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. Now Allen off the play action. Buying some time left. Catches man in close. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 3-possession game. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Right side, they're going to try it with the toss play here. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
Well, you could see the defense selling out to flood the middle of the field, so they just toss it to space. Get on the outside. You got to win the edge on a short field for this to work out. That's well executed.
Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Scrambler. Bronco 8. Let go.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Brought in, inside the 20. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the third.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Here we go.
Jaguars will line up for the
Shotgun now for Milrow. Escapes the pocket. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
at their own 38-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins a game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. Still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And
They kick the running back in motion.
first down.
1st down throw for Allen. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Round 80.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Panthers have set themselves up for the victory, Brock. Now just need to carry this lead through the final whistle. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Hey, hold. 180. What's that?
Allen setting up play action. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Luke Neighbors the one he's throwing for. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Now a give to ETN running right. This gets the 1st and more. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Polk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers grow the lead now to 22 points.
Jaguars 14.
It's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. Here comes Williams on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go. 19 line. Cowboy, let's go.
Milrow from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Come on. Hey, ready.
Monroe throwing on third down. That's caught for the first. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They gain 11 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Jack.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that means third down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. The heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 12.
Here's a give to Gibbs. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. That's a venture move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready.
Third and long for him here. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Play action now with Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Deep down. They connect on the deep shot. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers put up even more points in a win. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars trying to do some window dressing.
Okay, ready.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
18, Pioneer. Left, ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Looking for Williams, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
What's that?
Now toss it to ETN. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was brought down
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
They go right back to ETN. His run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So Rigoberto Sanchez, the man who will send this flying on 4th down. Nice punt here. He'll get under this fair catch at the 9.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Dragon, 60 Eagle, 60.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. This will be the final play of the game.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
One final shot here. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.